Welcome to another edition of Smalltalk for you. This morning I wanted to take a look at doing HTTP queries from VA Smalltalk, and to do that you have to load some server support, which sounds anomalous, but that's the way it works. The client code is in the same place as the server code is in Envy. So you load this package, server Smalltalk SST HTTP, move it over here, hit OK. Now that'll chug for a little bit, so I'm going to just pause the recording while it takes its time. Once that's in, what you want to do is go over here and take a look at one of the classes, and let's open up the classes browser, and I'll start typing in SST HTTP client. And this is the class you want to work with. Now, interesting thing about this is when I first opened this up and looked at it, and of course I didn't look at the documentation first, you look at get : and it looks like this is what you want to do. Just create a new instance, send get, and you're all set to go. Turns out it's a little more involved than that. When this was written, apparently it kind of was wrapped up as if even the client code was server code. So what you want to do is create a client for the transport scheme in question, HTTP or S, and then send startup to it. Once you send startup to this newly created client, you can then issue requests as long as you want, and when you're done, you then send a shutdown. Now in this case, I'm only sending one, so I send my client get and a block and do an ensure shutdown. So I'm treating this kind of like open a file, ensure at the end the file is closed, open this client, work with it, then shut it down. So this is what you want to do when you're doing HTTP in VA Smalltalk. You want to set one up, work with it, then shut it down. Let's take a look at how that functions. When I get the response here at the end, let's inspect that. And I'm just going to Yahoo so I get a fairly well-known response. So I'll go here to the contents and you see it's a byte array. So let's go to the inspector and I'll do self contents as string so that you can see for yourself that I'm actually doing a query. So let's go ahead and inspect that. And you get back exactly what you'd expect, a big HTML document with all this stuff that comes back, the JavaScript, everything. So you've done your query, you've got your results. And there's a bunch of other stuff in here too. Of course, you've got the header with the fields, the version, the status, all the things you'd expect to get from an HTTP request you can do in VA Smalltalk pretty straightforwardly. Again, you just need this little bit of setup to remember here. And that's really all there is to it. So, that's about it for today. Until next time, have fun with whatever Smalltalk you're using.